they then tell others. And so it becomes the ripple effect. But you know what? You don't get anywhere really sitting in your room on a computer.
Do. A central focus of your book, which I think is critical, is lifelong learning. You say it's not a matter of winning or losing. I mean, life has its challenges anyway. It's going to come. The only certain thing about life, as I mentioned in the introduction, is uncertainty. To a certain degree, we all live with a level of uncertainty. But you talk about lifelong learning, and isn't that a perfect way to do it, though? When you start volunteering and getting involved, you do learn about yourself and maybe what's suitable and what's not suitable for you.
You know what? You have to learn. And absolutely right, Christine, is that the whole idea is that by volunteering, by doing things, by pushing yourself, you learn. You don't just learn from reading a book, you learn from doing. And you know, there's people learn different ways. I mean, you know, we learn from reading, we learn, but most people learn experientially, hands-on learning. And so when you get a chance to do something, you learn from it. And you know, I hate to say it, but you also learn from your failures. The idea is that we don't learn from, actually, I would say we don't learn from our failures, we don't learn from our successes. We learn from the debrief afterwards. We look at it and say, what went wrong here? Or when you lose a job, well, what did I lose here? Or, you know, who do I need to know next time? Because even if you have a job, you should be networking, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Another very important point that you make in your book, if you want to be career resilient in the job that you're in, is your whole attitude. And you mention, on the other side, people who are too negative and use the word no all the time and everything can't. But yeah, don't try to get out of work.
No,
that's a
one tool. One quick tool. So let's say, just give me a use for this. Just give me a quick.
Okay.
use.
Well, I'm going to throw that to you.
Okay, so it's a ball. So what I say is, I can say yes, it's a ball because it's round and you can catch it, and then I can add to it. Now, when I do this, we're building ideas together. This is called yes and because. It's actually my background was originally in improv comedy. This is actually a tool from improv. So the idea of how to communicate, but the idea is how to build. When you butt yourself, you negate everything else you've done. When you butt somebody else, you've listened with only the intent to respond. You really haven't listened. So be careful of your own butts. It's yes and because. Yes, I can do this because of this, this, and
Prove
this.
yourself willing and valuable. Is that fair to say?
And find the reasons you can do it and then build on them. When you yes and because yourself, it's yes and because, it's acknowledging what you're good at, what you want to do, the reason you want to do it, and then building on it. Instead of saying, well, because I can always point, what it is yes and because focuses on solutions, but focuses on problems.
So you must be solution-oriented.
Exactly. It's all about being solution-focused. I can tell you every reason why people can't get a job right now. I can tell you every reason why you couldn't get a job 10 years ago. I can tell you every reason why, you know, the sun shouldn't come up tomorrow. You know, still, the people who succeed are the ones who are focused on, yeah, I know that that's there, and here's what I can do about it, and here's what I'm doing about it, and here's my empowerment. This is about empowerment. Flexible thinking is simply empowerment. And when you run your own career, you're empowered to run your career no matter who is out there.
Books available on your website, Michael?
And you can get it at Amazon, and you can also get it at Chapters too. You can order at Chapters as well.
Wow, very positive information, and that's the key here. Be positive. And think differently if you have to.
You have to think differently.
It was great having you on, teaching us more about flexible thinking.
As always.
That's all the time we have again. See you again next time. I'm Christine Williams, and from all of us, thank you for watching.